How about another Yahoo?
Yeah, let's do a quickie. This one was sent in by Julie Ken. Thank you, Julie. It's by Yahoo Answers user. Sorry, something's gone wrong. No, I refuse. I'm going to refreshing. No, it's asked by Parbamol. It's a medicine I take for my neck.
It's mostly laudanum.
Parbamol. Yeah, Parbamol asks, how do I get back into the zoo?
He's just passing by and asking you. He left the zoo accidentally.
Funny story. I was at the zoo, saw some turtles. They were doing it. I looked around to see if there were any kids around, and when I saw none, I jokingly made some hip thrusting motions, about 3 or 4 times. My friends thought it was funny. You had to be there, okay?
No, I didn't. That's funny right now.
That's good.
No, you are painting me quite the word picture.
Yeah. Well, some security guard didn't and threw me and my friends out, said not to come back for 3 months. Thought it was a bit of an overreaction. Should I just wait the 3 months out or actually go back and say something? There's a lot of good stuff here.
There's no way that's true. Not to the degree. This is like, I think if we could push Parbam here, I feel like Parbam would be like, okay, when I said 3 or 4 times, maybe I meant like 40 or 50. Like it was continuous, and I humped the security guard himself. And it might
have been a half hour of sustained humping motions.
There might have been a lot of kids around.
Yeah, and also I was making like Jack Black sex hand motions, like you know the ones.
And maybe I climbed into the enclosure and was doing it behind the turtles.
With my dick out.
With my dick out.
Yeah, inside.
And maybe like a knife in my hand.
The greatest fiction of this question is that the sort of person who would make suggestive hip thrusting motions at turtles having sex could also simultaneously be the sort of person that checks and makes sure there are not children around before performing it.
I want to make this hilarious ball mall.
Yeah. Any kids around that want to appreciate my hip sensibilities? These adult themes I'm about to joke about. No, well, here I go.
The character I like even more in this story is the security guard who says, well, looks like you're on a timeout till you can learn not to make sex motions.
3 months. So November 15th. I don't want to see you around here till November 15th. And then you can come back. Who's this person who's like, I want to go to the zoo more frequently than every 3 months.
Well, now it's a thing. Like, when the zoo's there every day and you can go anytime you never want to. But as soon as someone says, no, you can't, that's when you want to go to the zoo. You know?
You want to bang out those quarterlies. But now you can't.
I mean, think about it. He's going to miss the birth of that baby turtle.
Yeah,
that's what
true.
He wants to get back for.
The live birth of the baby turtle.
The live staged birth of the baby turtle and all the pyrotechnics that encompasses.
Of this mistake and a half shell.
What? Okay. One, I don't think those are within the powers of security guards. I don't think they could just they can say it, but like, I don't think security guards can just hand out bans like that.
Yeah,
right?
There's not a master list.
Is there a zoo president who's like, no more, not for 3 months. I saw your dirty deed.
So decreed.
That's fair. That's a good point, I guess. If anybody could ban you from the zoo, here's the thing. I went to the Cincinnati Zoo about a month ago. I'm pretty sure not a fucker who was there that day could tell you my name. Like, I wasn't like introducing myself to anybody, right? They're not checking IDs to bust you. Just go back to the zoo.
How many? Okay, what zoo has this comedian attended that has enough security guards? There's a security guard watching the turtle enclosure.
What are you going to do over there? Maybe this is a recurring problem. He just had enough.
Listen, we know those two turtles like to fuck. We get it.
Those turtles fuck all the time. We get it.
We cannot keep those two turtles apart. I know.
Oh, that's a hard job to hire for, right? Because, like, the job duties involve spraying down these two turtles with a hose when they get too randy and too loud, man. Turtles yell. Problem is, you really got to be careful. Because I think there's like a 1% chance you will hire some sort of reptilian nasty boy who loves it, who loves this stuff.
The thing is that both the turtles are guys and the guard is super conservative. So it's like, there's nothing funny about this. What's happening here? This is an abomination. I think it is also a huge misjudgment of human nature that the sort of person that makes funny turtles having sex. I'm just trying to be snide about it. I cannot think about a person doing this and not laugh.
No, it's good stuff,
It's
man.
good
It's
stuff.
funny.
But I don't think that I don't think that you can tell someone like that they have to change in 3 months. I don't think that you could just tell the sun not to shine in that sort of sense and expect this person to deny their nature.
This guy's the Lenny Bruce of turtle sex hip motions. You know, he got dragged out. He's a martyr now. He's a hero to everybody who's ever gone to the zoo and seen animals doing it, and they wanted to comment, but they know that in our puritanical society, we're too uptight to acknowledge the fact that we're all animals. We all do it. Right, but this one, and I'll say it, hero.
Yeah,
he was willing to be the voice that we all feel we don't have, to say doing it's funny. I get it.
Doing it's great.
Wait,
doing it's great. That's me. I'm at the zoo just yelling at the turtles. Doing it's great.
Is it possible you had a look on your face that made it seem as though you were pretending that you were up in there? That you were just turtle on you action, and you're kind of having a little bit of a fantasy right there in the middle of the zoo? Because I would probably ban somebody for that.
Yeah.
I get it if you didn't commit to the joke enough.
You're not allowed to come back for 3 months because I'm retiring in 2.5, and I just don't want to deal with this. Though
I can't handle this again.